I thought Lou Merlone got it right there. That, again, two teams coming off an off day. One of them showed up ready to go. What he didn't say is one didn't. And I'm not picking on Lou, but I think he's right. I don't think the Red Sox were really ready to go last night. I think they kind of just checked out. And I don't know if it was because of the weather, the rain, whatever, but I've come to the conclusion, look, we're 40 games in almost. Okay, it's a quarter of the season. This isn't a small sample anymore. So right now, to me, I've reached the point where this is what they are. I don't think that they are a serious baseball team. I don't think they're serious about it. And when I say serious about it, they're
not professional.
They're not.
Yeah.
They're not, Murray. It's a good way. I mean, it's another good word. The 2013 team that I didn't believe in, the one thing you didn't hear me say is that they were lazy or that they didn't fight or grind or any of that. I didn't believe in their talent, but I don't know how many times I said to you that year, I've never seen a team grind like this that shows up every day, ready to go, fights every pitch, every at-bat, no matter the conditions, no matter the opponent. They were there. They were ready to play. There was a professionalism and a compete to that team that was incredible, and it's why they won it. Because, frankly, they weren't the best team on paper. They should have lost to the Tigers in the LCS. Detroit was a better team than they were. But they won it, and they were committed. This team, I don't see it. I don't. And last night on the Baseball Hour, people were calling up with suggestions for what they could do at first base, and some people raised Anthony Rizzo, at which I said, I don't know really what he's got left. He's kind of deteriorated. And I'm now, after that game last night, I'm a yes.
Because of his compete.
Because he's a pro. He's a pro who will show up every day ready to go, which is what Bregman is. But Bregman, I think, is trying to feel his way in and probably doesn't have full leadership and a full voice in that clubhouse yet. Rizzo, to me, might run through the same thing, but he's another guy. They need more guys like that. And it popped into my head because of Napoli, Victorino. They had a lot of guys, Johnny Gomes even, as much as we mark them. Those guys were hardworking competitors and lunch pail guys. They need guys like that.
So you do, and we sort of mocked it jokingly, but is it really a joke? Do you tie in the weather to how they looked last night?
No. Oh, I thought you said, is it not? I'm sorry.
Do you tie in the weather?
I do, absolutely.
Yeah, I definitely do.
Yeah, I think they showed up at the ballpark and said, oh, this sucks. No, I don't want to play tonight. The rain? No, really.
I think they were, again, like me, hoping for a snow day. They were hoping for a rainout. We're getting this in? All right, I guess we'll show up. They played like they didn't even want to be there.
Murray's analogy is a great analogy. Remember when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah.
And then you would wake up and there was only a dusting on the ground. You'd be like, oh.
Yeah, right.
Oh, now I got to go? I got to go? Yeah, you got to play tonight. Yeah, I think maybe they thought it was going to get rained out or whatever, or was uncomfortable to play, and whether they verbalize that or not, it's in their heads. They have a lot of young guys who have never won. They have some veteran guys who have never won. Even Devers. Has Devers acted professionally?
Oh, my God, Mazz, when this is back to, we spent a lot of this yesterday, the last week. I mean, do they get it? No, as a team. And so where do you start? With your best player. I mean, in this place with this guy from before spring training. But trying to get him to go to DH or play first base, tiptoeing around him, that whole thing has been looming over the team from day one. Does he get it? No, of course he doesn't get it. So if your best player doesn't get it, it's hard for
nobody
the rest of them to get
does.
it. Yes, it starts there.
I don't think this organization these guys who came up in this organization have had any kind of real role model for what professionalism and dedication is. And it could have been the manager, but we all know how the last 2 or 3 years have gone with him, so that's out the window. He wasn't going to do it. He had 1 foot out the door, for crying out loud, until he got his contract extension. I think they're lost. I don't think they really know how to compete or win or fight or be pros. I don't think they know it all.
I mean, I think the first base thing is just preposterous that we're still in this place, that they're not even talking about it. Either Devers is so bent out of shape or the team is so sensitive to him being bent out of shape that they can't even approach the thing. Last night, I thought it was Toro?
Yeah, Abraham Toro.
What did he do last night?
He had a hit, and he made a nice double play and a line drive down there.
So he actually played okay?
No, he played okay, but Mike, he is not a full-time big league player.
So,
and
I'm not picking on him. You know what I mean? But,
yeah.
But he's not the answer.
No. So previous to this, just to set it up, previous to this, Alex Cora was asked, "Have you spoken to Rafi Devers about playing first base?" No. Will you talk to him about it? No. We asked him to move in spring training. He didn't take well to it. We're not going to go back there after getting him to adjust to DH, and now he's adjusting to DH. We haven't asked him. We're not going to ask him. It was reported, Mazz has been led to believe that the team wants him to volunteer because they're not going to go to him. Again, Mike Holly said to me the other night, did you play the sound?
I did.
Did I portray that accurately?
Yes, yeah.
He said to me the other night, I know where Mike picked it up from, that Devers would be willing to go to first base, but he wants the team to approach them. So now we're in this staring match, or as I like to say, the sixth grade dance, where the boys stand on one side, the girls stand on the other. They don't even look at each other, never mind talk to each other. There's this whole dysfunctional thing. Alex Cora was asked about it again today. What did he say, Murray? What did you put in your update?
Yeah, so he said this over on EEI, that I'm not saying we'll never have that conversation about Devers playing first, but wants to continue to have him get used to DH. And then the quote was, to throw something at him would be unfair. I mean, we don't want to ask too much of Rafi at this point.
So again, we're in this spot where they're not even going to ask. He's not going to volunteer. He's waiting for them to ask. They're waiting for him to volunteer. This is stupid. And this is your best player.
It's not professional.
This is your highest paid player. So, again, either symptomatic or the head of the snake, or represents a team that does not get it. From the best player through the manager through the rank and file. That's how they look on a daily basis. That's why they're less than the sum of their parts. And the weather thing's great. They hate playing in weather, but they're so soft that they can't stand them. They played all those cold games at Fenway in April, complained about it, couldn't wait to get out on the road for warmer weather. Last night, we all know what it was like. They don't even barely show up. They're just not a very likable team, I would say, but a team that you just can tell doesn't get it, doesn't know how to win.
No, they don't get it.
Doesn't
That's
have the fortitude or the know-how or that thing. There's an intangible there that's just totally missing.
But again, that day off thing, you're coming off 2 bad series losses, blown games. You would think a team that's professional and wants to get their act together would come out and have play like they had a fire lit under their ass. And it was anything but last night. Again, they played like they didn't want to be there.
Yeah. Was there a play early that epitomized it, Mazz?
The thing at home plate.
Oh, my gosh, yes. Early on the first inning, yes. There's a runner on third. There's a ball in the dirt. Narvaez blocks it. It pops out in front of him. He gets up kind of slowly to pick up the ball. Giolito doesn't leave the mound. You know what happens? The runner comes home from third and scores. Both guys standing there.
Because your catcher and your pitcher kind of jaked it.
Right. They sort of said, well, he's not going to run. And the same thing happened with Rafaela last week on that fly ball to center field when Guerrero went to third. Rafaela didn't think he was going, didn't take it upon himself to say, I'm going to make sure he doesn't go by coming up quickly and staying focused on the play and getting the ball in. And half-assed it, Guerrero went through it. The ball hit Guerrero. He was safe at third. The whole inning changed. 2 intentional walks. Kirk singles to left. You lose the game. This is who they are. They're not serious. They're just not serious. And they somehow believe they would just turn it on and all of a sudden be ready to play and win, and they're not. And this goes back to the way they've handled the things over the last several years and what have you, and not to go down that road, and it's a whole different discussion. They're not serious. If I'm Bregman, I'm pissed. I came here thinking I was going to sort of have an impact, we were going to win. And now I think if I were Bregman, I'd start looking at this going, dude, I'm putting up my numbers and I'm out of here.
One and done.
Yep.
Qualify for my opt-out and F out of here.
These guys don't get it. They're not here to win. They are here to just play baseball like they're playing in a rec league. That's what it is. They're not professional. And if I were to go position by position, I would say, how many guys do you really think are pros who are fully focused and ready to go all the time? I would say it's pretty much Bregman, and that's it. Story, maybe, but he kind of sucks.
Which is unfortunate.
So it's the kid at second base is just trying to figure out how to play the big leagues. The guy at first just got here 5 minutes ago, and nobody knows who the hell he is. Devers doesn't. Abreu's young. Rafaela's young. Duran's young. Duran plays hard, but I don't think he really knows how to win either. He's closer than some of the other young guys. They're not serious. They're not a serious team.
You're going to have to change the promo to the baseball hour, man.
Yep, they actually might suck.
Maybe
again.
they do suck.